We start your 7 o'clock hour with some breaking news in South Adams County. A stolen car stopped on I-25, which caused a mess for a start of the morning commute. I'm Jordan Chavez.
And I'm Corey Rose. 9 News transportation specialist Brianna Fernandez has been gathering information on what happened all morning long for us. She joins us live from the scene now. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Things are looking much better along Southbound I-25 near 84th Avenue. Let me tell you, when we first got here just before 5 this morning, this was a complete nightmare. Those southbound lanes, all lanes were pretty much blocked off all throughout the morning. So we know Colorado State Patrol, they assisted Thornton Police because of a stolen vehicle around 4 a.m. this morning. So take a look at your screen. This is what that scene looked like when we first arrived here on scene. The call came in as a stolen vehicle, a Ram pickup out of Thornton, and the car was stopped just outside of Thornton's jurisdiction. So Colorado State Patrol, they used the grappler system to stop the car, which caused the police car to be involved in a crash. So you guys, the grappler system is a tool to safely stop cars during police pursuits. The device uses a rope from the front of the police car. Officers get really close to that car that they're chasing, and then they release a cable which will wrap around the rear tire. CSP currently has 28 grapplers across the state. Last year, CSP attempted 60 grappler deployments. 34 of those were successful. Now back out here live, we know with this specific case, with this specific crash that happened earlier this morning along Southbound I-25 near 84th Avenue, we know that there was no injuries, but someone was taken into custody. Now we're trying to find out who this person is and what charges they could possibly be facing. For now, I'm live near I-25 and 84th Avenue. I want to send things over to our Erica Lopez because she was tracking heavy delays out here all throughout the morning, but things are improving, Erica.
Absolutely, Brianna, looking so much better out that way. It is 7:02. Earlier this morning in the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock hour, we had that traffic impact alert issued because of delays from that incident Brianna was just telling us about. But right now, we're kind of just seeing general delays on our main interstates. Brighton Boulevard, I-70, we've got some westbound volume. Southbound 225, Yosemite Street lanes headed away from us. We are definitely slowing as well. Let's take you over to our map and show you some travel time. 7-minute delay coming into Commerce City right now on westbound 76. We've got our very typical eastbound 270 delays at York, westbound 270 delays approaching Vasquez. I-70 travel slowing by about 12 minutes between E470 and 76. 5-minute delay on southbound 225. I-25 travel a bit slower southbound. Downtown to the Tech Center, 22 minutes. 17 northbound. Normal for these is around 13 minutes. We'll get a check of the forecast. We're in for a busy afternoon today, Jaden.
Yeah, that's right, Erica. Good morning to you and good morning across the state of Colorado. So far, we are tracking some dense fog, tracking some smoke out there from those wildfires over in Utah and parts of Arizona. But so far, we do have that weather impact alert starting at 12 p.m. and lasting till about 6 p.m. this evening. The main hazards are going to be large hail, gusty winds, localized flooding. I mean, all the hazards are there as the ingredients are there, but there's going to be one limiting factor when it's all said and done. Of course, we'll talk more about that in my full forecast. But so far, current temperatures, the low to mid 60s, 65 right here at our 9 News studios, and your current temperatures across the state much cooler thanks to that cold front that came through late last night. Over towards the eastern plains, the low 60s, 40s and 50s in the high country, and then also the mid 70s towards the western slope. Live radar, we're not really seeing much. There was a couple of isolated showers near Fort Collins as well as here in the metro area, but so far the rain and showers and thunderstorms will start to uptick as we head into this afternoon. Overall, today's high 83 degrees, and I'll talk about the timing and the details as well as the impact of the storms today in my full forecast.
All right, Jaden, thank you. New this morning, a call for witnesses to come forward after a deadly shooting at a house party. This happened Saturday night on East Crest Ridge Circle near Tower Road in Arapahoe County. The sheriff's office says they got a call about shots fired, and once deputies got there, they found a 19-year-old shot. Crews could not save him. Deputies arrested a 17-year-old. He faces charges of first-degree murder. They're still looking for another suspect and asking any witnesses to come forward with what they know. They can remain anonymous and can leave a tip by calling 720-874-8477.
New this morning, police in Colorado Springs for the suspects who left multiple cars damaged and homes covered in graffiti. Security camera caught the suspects throwing objects at someone's car in the Sand Creek area. At least 11 cars and several homes near the Powers were hit. One of the families targeted says that they used rocks to break their windows and left behind hateful messages and racial slurs. They estimate that the damage to their property is over
With the text and the symbols and everything, I felt vulnerable.
Colorado Springs police say that they are actively investigating this case, but so far no arrests have been made. They are still asking anyone with video or information to come forward.
Colorado is rolling out a new tool to track impaired driving trends across the state. The Division of Criminal Justice and CBI launched this interactive toxicology dashboard that shows results from blood tests and suspected DUI cases. This is what it looks like. It breaks down how long it takes to process tests, how often drugs or alcohol are detected, and which law enforcement agencies are submitting samples. Officials say the tool will help improve public safety, transparency, and support better decision making. The dashboard will update every 6 months and is now live on the CBI's website. A pair of progressive Denver City Council members say that the police department will not complete their request to share data from its license plate reading cameras. The Denver City Council voted down an extension for the city's pilot program for the flock automated license plate reading cameras earlier this year. City Council members were worried that immigration agents could find a way to access the data, but the cameras are still operating without a new contract. City Council member Sarah Parody showed 9 News documentation dating back to May when she asked Denver police to see DPD's flock audit log. That audit would show who is searching the city's data and also what they are searching for.
Intended for public policy and governance purposes, and I cannot get it from our police department. I have probably asked, between us, we've probably asked in 15, 20 emails, I'm not exaggerating. We have not seen the full list of users with access.
News filed a records request for the data in June, and the police department has not fulfilled our requests either.
Right now, Denver's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure wants your feedback on proposed improvements. Doty has launched an online survey outlining the different locations and improvements being proposed. It's based on input already received by residents as well as crash speed and other data. In addition to the survey, Doty is hosting a public open house for community members to weigh in on potential safety improvements and what projects the city needs to address. That meeting is tomorrow from 5:30 to 7:30.
This morning, several large fires burning across the western slope, and as of this morning, the largest fire is the Deer Creek fire. It originally started in eastern Utah. The fire pushed across state lines and is continuing to burn near Montrose County. The Deer Creek fire has burned nearly 13,000 acres and is 7% contained. Meanwhile, the Turner Gulch and Right Draw fires are burning near Gateway in Mesa County. Both fires started by lightning last Thursday, and they are burning uncontained as of this morning. The Turner fire has burned more than 8,000 acres, while the Right Draw fire has burned nearly 250 acres. Evacuations are underway along Highway 141 in Gateway as wildfires continue to burn. The Mesa County Sheriff's Office has issued mandatory evacuation orders for private land between mile markers 120 and 134. Anyone who's been evacuated can go to the Clifton Community Campus. And because of this, Grand County is tightening fire rules starting tomorrow morning. County commissioners just approved Stage 1 fire restrictions, which means that you cannot have open campfires unless you are in a developed site like a campground or picnic area with a fire grate. Smoking, welding, and running chainsaws without a spark arresters are also off limits. Fires are still allowed at developed campgrounds, private grills, and propane stoves. Anyone caught breaking the rules could face a fine up to $1,000.